welcome back to the channel. Being a Fine Figure here, and today we finally unboxed the Mcfarlane's DC Multiverse, Doomsday, and Superman, part of the Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice wave. And I've had this for quite a while. I've been a little bit busy. I already unboxed the Wonder Woman and the Armor Batman. I did miss out on the damaged Armor Batman and the other Nightmare Batman with the mask and stuff. And I do have the Nightmare Batman single release on its way. But today it's all about Superman and Doomsday. A version of Doomsday that I really wasn't too crazy about it. But hey, I guess on the film it wasn't too bad. And we do get another version of Henry Cavill. Wish it was a better upgrade, but it's a re-release. It does have a cloth cape, and this stuff, we'll look at it and compare it to the original one, see if there's any difference in the suit and stuff like that. But anyway, without further ado, as we do here on the channel, I am going to get both of these figures out of the packaging, and I will be right back. All right, now that the figure is out of the box, I will quickly go over the accessories for this Doomsday versus Superman set. Of course, both figures come with the Mcfarlane stand and the data file card, or trading cards, I call them. You got the nice image there of Doomsday, and then of Superman's Henry Cavill. And the back blob, they're both the same. It has nothing to do with either or. It does have the name. It doesn't have Doomsday's name on it, obviously. But it does have the same blob, little backstory, and both of them would have been nice, you know, Lex Luthor created, whatever. But they didn't, but it's a nice image. Same one as the box. Now, this particular Superman did bring an extra set of hands that the original release, the Justice League release, did not. He does have an open slap hand, I guess. I wish he would have had flying hands. I mean, you can, I don't know, make this one the flying hand. It does have this coping hand. I don't know what he's going to hold. He does have one hand to hold, I guess, the spear, the kryptonite spear, and then a finger pointing hand, which I don't know. I don't know what's the deal with these. I know the Robins from Mcfarlane, like most of the Robins, have the finger pointing. I know a lot of the Batmans now are starting to have the finger pointing, but I guess it's something Mcfarlane likes now. And then, of course, it also comes with the gummy spear. I had to like bend it into shape a little bit because it was already bent and twisted inside the packaging. I wish they would have used the translucent green, sort of like what they use for the Green Lanterns. Saw my nice little Green Lantern display there, my corpse there. It would have been nice to have that kind of a glow on it. Right there, it just looks like a green ice cream sherbet or something, one of those frozen yogurt type thing, or clay. So it doesn't really, I mean, it would have been nice. That translucent color probably would have given it a lot better detail. And again, it is very gummy, very flexible, very cheap type, rubber type plastic, which of course, you know, if you put it somewhere, if I put it, it's going to bend out of shape. It's going to bend just trying to get it into the hand itself, because, you know, as you try to force it into this tight grip, and it looks like that the paint on it, I might have to separate it. Yeah, it's very, I don't know how I'm going to get it in there, but I'll probably just end up using it with the Batman, you know, because I should have come with the Batman anyway. I know the 2-pack has one, but this should have been with the Batman. But anyway, on to the figure. We are, I guess we'll take a look at Superman. Actually, let's do Doomsday because it's new. We already seen the Superman. We'll compare it with the first version quickly, so it shouldn't take too long. But Doomsday itself, I think I've seen this mold before. It kind of reminds me of the Swamp Thing one. But it's actually not bad. Again, I wasn't a fan of the way they did it in the movie. If you guys haven't seen the Lois and Superman series on the CW, they did a better, accurate Doomsday than the movie did, than Snyder. But I get it. They're trying to get it more realistic, you know, human type, monster type thing. They did have like the bone thing coming out like towards the end of the fight. So I wish they should have incorporated that here, especially the one that ended up killing Superman, which, man, they should have like a platinum version of this where it has more of his bones protruding out and, of course, a little hole in his chest. So for the death of Superman would have been cool. But, you know, they'll probably won't do stuff like that. But this figure has all these clicks on it, as you can hear. It's actually sturdy, which is good, I guess, for figures usually this big. It's not as heavy as I thought it was going to be. It has a little weight, but not a lot. The separation on the shoulders, they kind of missed out on. I know I complained about that spacing, that little spacer there to cover this hole. For this, they didn't really even bother. So that hole there, that separation on the shoulders is kind of annoying. I mean, if you post them like this, it'll like basically hide it a little bit. But if you got in any other position, you can see the gap in the hole in there, which that could be a little annoying. I wish they would have put the spacers on there like they do with the Superman and all the other figures. It would have been nice. I don't know if they just forgot on mine, but I don't know. Tell me what you think. If you do have this, do you also not have the spacers on there? And you wished if you had them, or you're okay with them not having it? Now, again, they did a good job. He did a good job. It looks just like the movie. It's very accurate. The face sculpt on it, dead on. Look at that. It's got the little beady eyes there, black. It's got the rotten teeth. And then, of course, all the little bones and structure and all the shading and stuff is really good. It's got all the dirt. Looks like dirt. It's like he was like, yeah, it looks like he's all rubbing in the dirt or something. But I like what they did. I wish they would have painted a little bit more of the bones coming out. It's got all these spots. Would have been great. They would have given it that bone. It's got the spine in the back. The diaper doesn't look too bad. I mean, he looks like he's wearing one of those Brazilian pants to show some butt. He's got the crack on there. But yeah, he's got all these clanks. Yeah, he's got the Mcfarlane clanks. And the fact that he has it on it, I don't think I've ever seen it on the shoulders, on the arms before. And he does get some good movement. I mean, you get no head articulation whatsoever. But other than that, he doesn't have an ab crunch, which I don't know if that's on purpose. Too many figures, do they have them? I don't even. Yeah, he has no ab crunch whatsoever. Single jointed elbows, single jointed, if you can get it, knees. So, I mean, they went old school with this one. So, I'm glad they finally released it too. It's a long overdue. It was like 10 years or so, give or take, that the movie came out, a little bit more. But yeah, better late than never, I guess. And they should have given it another fist or another, maybe an extra set of hands would have been good for this 2-pack. But, you know, at the price, they basically had it for what each figure will be individually anyway. But yeah, it's not bad. All right, it's not bad. Again, not a fan of the way the accuracy of it wasn't portrayed in the movie. But I see what he was doing. He tried to make it more realistic, and maybe he didn't want that version to be too cartoonish. But again, the CW did a good job. I mean, it looks good. I gotta give it. So I wonder if we're ever gonna get that Superman, that CW Lois and Superman version, which would be cool. It would add, keep adding to the life, and there's other few Superman, Christopher Reeves, not Christopher Reeve, that's on the way. George Reeves, and then the first Superman from 1948. The name escapes me right now, but I wish we can get a version of him too. But yeah, it looks good. They did a good job with the Doomsday. He is a pretty big fella, and again, Mcfarlane with the scaling that they use. Let's see if I can get. Well, yeah, he's gonna fall. So let me just lean him against the wall and then put him. Well, yeah, man, he is bigger than Kilowatt. Yeah, he is one big fella. But yeah, look at that. He is way big. So again, he's using, I guess, it's the same height as the Swamp Thing. So it's same body sculpt, I guess. I mean, looks the same to me. I don't have it anymore. But yeah, he does look. Let's put the Kilowatt back there with Kyle Rayner there leaning on him for support. But yeah, good job. I'm impressed. He looks good. He looks good. Now, the only thing different about this Superman is, of course, the extra set of hands. The skin tone looks a little different than the other version. I think, I don't know, maybe because it's older, so mine's just like started to yellow a little bit in the face. But the face detail on the other one was a little bit more accurate. This one here, I think they just tried too hard. So it does look like, you know, like a drawing basically face. This one here, I still think it's a little bit more accurate. As you can see, it looks a lot better. They gave him that little rosy type pinkish skin tone on him. I wish the hair was a lot darker. Other than that, the suit, it's all the same. Nothing changed. Again, nothing at all. I am kind of glad, though, that we got the extra fist, extra hands, because here you only got an open hand, which we got that hand. I wish, again, we should have had a better, some flying hands. And then, you know, the problem I'm having with this one is that the ankle joint is very loose. So it's giving me a hard time trying to stand them up. So I got to, you know, put him in these weird different poses so he doesn't fall, which, you know, I am going to be posing him in some sort of flight or type of pose. But at the same time, I wish they would have fixed this. He should be doing something about these ball joints, man. It's to the point where, come on, it's enough. You've made enough money, fix it. Do something different. Just copy from Marvel. I don't think those joints are copyrighted. So anyway, and of course we do get the cloth cape, which is obviously because of the cloth. The color varies a little, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. I did like this one here. I did like the cloth. I mean the plastic, the way they did it. But of course, I'm not gonna totally dismiss having a wired cloth cape, which is good. We can finally do all these different poses that we needed to do. I think I might have to swap the head, man. Again, I like this head better. It actually looks a lot better. I don't know. It's just me. Tell me what you think. But yeah, that's the only difference. Everything else is the same. Same articulation, same body, same sculpt, everything. So, yeah, they just basically remolded, put a cloth cape on it, and that was it. Because nothing else changed. I mean, you can see from where the other plastic was glued on. And then, of course, the spacers on there that they should have used for that. This gap in the shoulders are going to annoy me sooner or later. But yeah, I'm glad we finally got another version of it, even though it is the same version. But the cloth cape, I guess, makes up for it. And again, this is a wave that should have come out a long, long time ago. They kind of just skipped right through it and gave us the Justice League. And then, you know, 10 years or so later, we finally got this, which, hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. They're still $20 figures, so he's still, you know, it is what it is the way Mcfarlane does. So hopefully we'll get, I don't know, some Lex Luthor or some, you know, some civilians and Lois Lane or something, because we're getting all these superheroes and we don't have background characters to support them and, you know, to tell us our own versions of stories or photographing. So, but anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Tell me what you think of this. Did the cloth cape more than made up for the, I don't know, just the upgrade? That's it. And what do you think of the Doomsday? And as always, thank you for your support. Continue to support each other. Continue to be a fine figure. And I will see you later.